When you start to get to your 12 rows, you're going to want to start thinking about how you are going to end up your basket. As you can see with mine, I finished with a ring, sort of a rim of that original blue color. I went all the way around, and I have already cut my rope so that it ends right at the where the blue started. So I have a full row of blue to finish it off. Notice that my end is cut at an angle that sort of tapers off towards the rim of the basket, and there is tape wrapped around it as well, just like whenever you cut your fresh pieces. Now, to end my basket, I am going to simply stitch it over and over again until I get to the end of the taped end. So there is a little bit, going to be a little bit of an overlap. I know my colors are kind of dark here. There is going to end up being a little bit of an overlap in my final row. Hopefully I have enough yarn. And my goal is to cover up this last little bit of rope as best as I can. Make it nice and tight so that it doesn't come undone. I think one more stitch should do it. Got my yarn caught. Just a second. Then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stitch it again real quick. Try to cover all that up. I know I didn't, but for the sake of time, I'm gonna wrap it up. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag my needle under all of those stitches that I just did and pull my yarn through there, and then I'm gonna snip off any extra on the side where the needle is, not the side where I drug it underneath. And that just kind of wraps everything up nicely, kind of ties it off without having any knots or any loose pieces sticking out, and your basket is done.